Good evening, Leroy. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Were you having a stroke there to start the show?
I don't know. There was like hair, and I can't figure out like.
Okay, what? Time out. 1 second. Tell you what. Homeboy doesn't show up last week when they lose, but better believe it, when they win, guess who's back?
Look who's back.
Boy, you know, I asked him. I mean, Leroy, let's be honest. It's just me and you talking, right? When have I ever asked John Malone to do anything? Really, never, right? I don't think I have. Have I?
No.
And I asked him one thing: can you beat the damn Pittsburgh Steelers? And the answer was no. And because of that, he couldn't show his face. He explained it to Leroy, he says. Was it a good excuse?
He got lost. So he's the EMT, right? So he lost track of days and thought it was Tuesday when it was actually Wednesday. So I just maybe messaged him and was like, hey, idiot, today's Wednesday. So that's why he's here.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what you also don't do? You never beat Jacksonville in Jacksonville. Explain that one.
Your wife, Tuna, she'd been watching in a while, though. She's usually...
she don't, I mean, yeah. Hi.
Hello to Christy as well. It's weird now, and I think you're kind of in the same realm. We get this, 3-week stretch where there's not really sports. No high school sports happening. And, we've got some scrimmages dipped in there of these next couple of weeks, but no broadcasting, because Taylorville's first game, I believe, is Grayson's first game, which is the first, hey, Steven, December 1st. Is that the first day for...
The boys are December 1st. The girls are not this Friday, but next Friday. And I will have to help because the guy that's doing it has never broadcast basketball a day in his life. And I told him that I would help him be color. Well, I just wanted to give you a taste of what you're going to be enjoying here in less than 150 days. So just wanted to...
You are the only person that knows exactly how many days it is until the Indy 500. It's wild to me. I love the Cincinnati Reds. I can't tell you how many days it is until opening day.
Oh, the only reason I know that is because Indianapolis Motor Speedway posted a picture up today that said hey, otherwise I'm not that good, I promise you. But yeah, no, we get a short little window, and actually I printed off a calendar and printed off all of my basketball schedules. So UIS, boys basketball, I'm doing some help with the fifth and sixth grade team that's here and doing public address for them. And I printed off all of the lists, and I'm posting all of them in there. And there's a stretch where I have about 7 games in about 6 days.
Yeah, I've got here. Let's see, it's underneath my laptop. Let's see if I can lift it up. So yeah, I've got my this is my, for the periods there of between center and everything. It's just it makes it for a very, very busy because we got that first week. I've got Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday of the first week. And then, of course, Wednesday we'll be here for full FTP. And the worst part about I guess only 2 of them or 3 of them are on the road. We get 2 home games and 3 on the road, but there's still that game of that first Friday.
Yep.
He's that game that's scheduled to start at 10 o'clock, but it's probably going to start more at 11 or 11:30.
We're holding a media day for the first time ever for the basketball teams. The boys basketball coach is running the whole thing, and they're going to have kind of a media day meet and greet with all the players and all this other stuff. And you can stay afterwards and watch the practice after.
It's kind of like what we're doing next Friday.
They've never done it before, but we've attended the practices for the last 2 years. And I think the coach has finally gotten to the point where he's like, hey, there's a way that we can make this kind of feel a little bit better for the players themselves, right? Get them comfortable with doing interviews, get them a little bit of experience with dealing with media and dealing with, for lack of a better word, the press, and go from there. So we're actually pretty excited to do that and to be able to have those opportunities, and for me to show Reed kind of where he's got to go for his games. And because sometimes, you just show, you don't really get a whole practice run for that. You know, when I tell them, like, we got a game in Muhammad, like, I pretty much have to say, okay, pull up on Google Maps and be like, here's the building, here's where you park. You walk in, you walk to your left.
Because I've learned throughout the years is gyms are not the easiest thing to find always.
No, they're not. And the nice thing is I've been doing it, and you are the same way. We have been doing this long enough now that there aren't too many new gyms that we are discovering. The schedule's relatively, for the most part,
it's the same.
Non-con becomes kind of the weird one on that one, and we actually have a list of gyms where we have really crappy service.
Oh yeah.
So it's always one of those. Have we been here before?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Yep.
And then like the Google, right? Like, so you're going in there and okay, what is this gym?
Wait. Hey, just call it the Google.
I did. I don't know why I said that, but like you Google the gym and what the inside of the gym looks like, and you're like, oh yeah, it's that one. Mm-hmm. All right. Yep.
Yeah. See, we
start to blend in after a while.
Well, see, I got annoyed after the football game. Not this football game. The past week. I guess I've almost gotten into arguments. I got into an argument last week at our game, and then almost got into one the week before. We'll start with the one that I almost got into. So we were at Hart County High School, and there is a parking lot right by the entrance to their stadium. And that's where we've parked the previous couple of times we've been there. So I pulled in there expecting us to park since we have all of our equipment and so on. I pull up there, and the lady goes, "No, you can't park here." I was like, "We've always been able to park here." And she said, "No, this is just for buses and the referees. Leroy, this is a parking lot of probably 45 spots." And I'm like, "How many referees are coming?" Like that. So then we had to park, and it is a decent walk. Decent walk. It is a GIF, is the way to pronounce it. And it's the correct way to pronounce it. But last week, Leroy, I kind of got into a little bit of an argument.
Yes.
And
never.
So we start our broadcast 30 minutes before. And we like connect everything as we're getting ready to go. And probably 2 minutes before we were going to start, maybe even 3, we connect and notice our main camera that goes on top of the press box was no longer in the spot that it was when we set it up 30 minutes prior. So I'm like, what happened? So I run up there really quick because I know that I can fix it a lot faster than our kids can. Steven, I have my things. I have my ticks.
It's so funny. It's so funny, Steven.
But I get up there, and the coaching staff of the home team goes, and they had moved our camera because I guess we were in their spot. And I just went up to them, and I moved our camera. I was like, "Hey, guys, it would have been nice that if you moved our stuff to one of you to come down and be like, hey, somebody set up in our spot, just letting you know we moved your stuff around. I feel like that's just common courtesy." He's like, "Well," and we got into it a little bit, Leroy. Got into it, and he said some stuff. I said some stuff. And finally, I realized I needed to walk away.
A thing or two?
But as I was going down the stairs, he said some not very nice stuff. And I was like, "Okay, bud, you need to calm down." Like, and I think one of them was like, "Well, we're going to kick your all's ass." And I was like, "Okay." Like, you realize I wanted to go back up there and be like, "Bud, you realize I don't care." I was like, "I'm here because I have to be." And then they won 62-7. And
well, Muhammad is set up where the junior high and the high school are on the same street. It's a hill that goes up. The junior high is on the left side. You got to go up over the hill, and the high school is on the right side. So you can't see the high school when you're going up. Mind you, I had gone to Muhammad 3 or 4 years straight. I know. I'm happy that you're here, Mike. I've got the Blackhawks game on in the background. Yeah. And
I wanted to, Paul. I wanted to.
So I got my color at the time was God's greatest thing to broadcasting. Okay, at least he thought so. So we can drive. We're driving to Muhammad, and he's throwing a
color guy.
Huh?
You were your own color guy, or is this the game Dave Klamola did with you?
No. we're driving out. We're driving to this place, and he pulls into the junior high, and I'm like, "Hey, I think the high school is further down." He goes, "Leroy, the GPS says that the high school is here. we're going in here. And I'm like, I tell you what, I'm going to let you check, see if the door is unlocked, and then I'll get out and go do it. So he's just complaining I can see his body language. He's complaining the whole way in, right? Gets over there, sure enough, tries to open the door, it's locked. Comes back over, and you can see his mouth moving. He's just cussing up a storm. Mm-hmm. He gets in, and I said, so you're going to actually ask the guy who's been to Muhammad 3 times, or you're going to just keep doing stupid stuff? Outside of the actual broadcast, he didn't say one word to me the rest of the night.
God, you're so mean. Wow. Yeah, no, that whole thing was, I was just like, in apparently there was a sign that said this was what it was to be. But so what it was is the setup in their press box was we were on the far right side of the press box. So then what would be your thought process as to where our camera and our coaches would be above us. So it's like we get the right side, they get the left side. So I went over there and set it up. And also it was the furthest away from the stairs, which usually you'd think the home team would want the quickest access to the stairs and so on. And he goes, well, there's a sign here. And the thing is, Leroy, is it's dark and there's no lights up there. And this sign wasn't quite a Post-it note, but it was just a little bit bigger. And I'm like, dude, it's dark. How am I supposed to see it like a sign? And then they proceeded to win by a lot. And they left their starting quarterback in the fourth quarter, and they were winning 56-0. And I was like, guys, stop. Like, they're already dead. Like, let it go. Let it go. Really quick, too, to recap the pick contest. I had a bad week. I only got 4 points. Leroy, you got 5. America got 6. America's now tied me for the lead. We're both at 70. Leroy, you are at 59.
It's crazy. It's crazy to me that America, who was awful last year, is doing much better this year.
Yes, they I guess if you asked Paul Reeves, he would say because they're listening to him more often.
Oh, that's right.
Probably what he would say. Probably what he would say. But alas, it's kind of a weird time in sports too, anyways, because there's not a whole lot going on, you know?
Well, basketball and hockey are in the beginning, like couple weeks of it. Things are still kind of new and at the beginning of it. And, the
NFL is not quite
over. NFL's in that middle part where you can't win. You can't make the playoffs right now, but you definitely can lose the playoffs right now. So play like the Dallas Cowboys and just, only play when you want to.
Oh, look at that. Old Leroy Clamola dropping in one of those. Oh my.
Hey, after starting off 0-2, a certain team is now 6-3, so not going to comment how we got there because that's not important. It's not important how we got there.
You got your player of the day?
I do. I actually have 2 of them today because one of them's super easy. And you'll probably get it before I even get to the...
Okay.
All right,
throw it up there.
All you got to do is tell me who it is. This guy's celebrating a birthday today. MVP, 7-time All-Star Home Run Derby champ, 6-time Silver Slugger Major League Player of the Year, Clemente Award.
It is not Shohei Ohtani.
It is not Shohei.
Not Shohei Ohtani. Oh, this one's gonna kick me. This is gonna kick me.
You're gonna know it once I show you a couple more screens. You'll be all right.
Yeah. It is not Nolan Ryan. It is not. Nolan Ryan never did win the. It is not. I don't think it's Babe Ruth either.
All right, 58.6 WAR, 2,400 hits, 600 home runs, 273 batting average, 234 stolen bases, and slugging percentage of 534. OPS 878.
It's not A-Rod, is it?
It is not A-Rod, no.
Not Cal Ripken. I like John's just naming the baseball players he knows. Naming the ones that he knows. God, 609 home runs. Okay, go to the next. Is it Jim Tomei?
It is
See,
not.
I don't think Tomei had 600. It's not Cody Bellinger. Not Cody Bellinger. Dominican. Because it's not Vlad. It's not Sammy Sosa. Is it Sammy Sosa?
Yes.
Okay. See, I didn't think it was.
It is Sammy Sosa. Absolutely.
Yeah. See, I'm not sure. I realized he was a White Sox.
Yeah. So the Cubs acquired him from the White Sox. The White Sox actually dumped him. He wasn't even the main player of the trade. I'm trying to remember who was involved in that. The Sosa trade was for Ken Patterson in exchange for George Bell. And so the White Sox got a deal because George Bell was really, really good at the time. And that obviously didn't work for them because Sosa went on to be quite good, and George Bell retired 2 years later. All right, here's the second player. This one's a current player. I'll tell you that much right now. A current player. 2-time All-Star, 2-time World Series. Predominantly more than number 50 most of his career.
Oh, boy. I'm assuming, is this a reliever?
He's a pitcher.
Because Craig Kimbrell was the first name that came to mind, but
it is not Kimbrell.
It's not Mookie. It's not Mookie. Oh, look who decides to show up with his Louisville talk. Yes, John, they won. Almost blew it, though. Almost blew it. I almost did blow it. Cole Hamels, no, he's not active anymore. I'm just now curious to see what random pitchers John's going to pull out here.
Career WAR of 16, WAR this last year negative 0.8.
God, so this guy's not even that good.
147 wins, 134 losses, 4.13 ERA in 416 games. He started 409 of them. Had 2,267 innings pitched with 2,100 strikeouts and a 1.324 WHIP.
Yeah, because that ERA of 4 is tough.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
Pitcher, 6'5", 215 pounds, born in 1983 in Flemington, New Jersey, was drafted by the Braves in the third round of the 2002 MLB draft.
It's not Chris Sale? No, it's righty. New Jersey. Who did he pitch for last year? Well, it's on your next tab, so just go to your next tab.
I think he pitched for a couple teams. Let me see. Yep, he pitched for Detroit and Atlanta.
Okay, Paul, who is it? Who would be a Braves?
And Baltimore.
A lot is that Pittsburgh?
Atlanta, Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, Houston, Tampa Bay Rays, Atlanta, and then Baltimore, Detroit, Atlanta.
Yeah, I don't know on this one. Paul, this is your guy right here going into Braves, so I'm not entirely sure who this might be. Yeah, is it Charlie Morton?
It is Charlie Morton, absolutely.
Charlie Morton, yeah.
Who said Morton? Did you say that?
I did.
Yeah, Charlie Morton.
Yep, it hit me after a moment. Not Babe Ruth, not Spencer Strider either, but yeah, Charlie Morton. The Pirates one was the one that I was thinking of, Pirates pitchers, because he killed the Reds during that stretch. Alrighty, now I guess this is going to bump into, I guess, is it tidbits now, or?
We go tidbits.
We can do a little tidbits, and then I'll have our real college or not.
All right, so here we go. Sad news to report this week. Marshawn Nealon passed away. He was running from police and apparently committed suicide and passed away. He literally had a defensive touchdown the Sunday prior to his to his death. So we wish him the best. The NFL sent out a, hey, make sure you're passing along mental health awareness this week, and check on your peeps. Check on your peeps, guys. It takes 30 seconds to text somebody and say, hey,
I've got a poll.
you.
They'll be next.
30 seconds to say thinking about you, and it can go a long way. Don't ignore messages that get sent to people. And I'm messing with Sam.
I'm sorry that some of us are busy and have to do their jobs.
Former NFL star Antonio Brown is back in the news. He was arrested on an attempted murder charge stemming from a May 16th shooting after a celebrity boxing event in Miami. Antonio Brown's lawyer said he has already filed a written not guilty plea to the former NFL star's attempted murder charge. He was hiding in Dubai. Florida's Olivier Roux is just a freshman and is 7'8". Shaq is only 7'1". I really want to do an interview with this Roux guy. I really want to just hold that microphone clear up in the air.
And you still wouldn't be able to reach him.
I know it. 6 former men's college basketball players at New Orleans, Mississippi Valley State, and Arizona State participated in gambling schemes that included game manipulation or sharing information with known bettors, according to the NCAA. And speaking of betting issues, there was more issues with Luis Ortiz, who was entered a plea of not guilty related to sports gambling charges, as they have the pitch rigging scheme. And I tell you what, when you watch that video of him, it does not look good. Dodgers reliever Alex Vesia, who missed the World Series because of what the team said at the time was a deeply personal family matter, said that his daughter Sterling had passed away October 26th. Dodgers relievers wore Vesia's number 51 on their caps as a tribute to their absent teammate. Blue Jays relievers joined them in their tribute for Game 6. The MLBPA sends its love and support to Alex and Kayla Vesia at this difficult time. Our thoughts and prayers are with you and the entire Dodgers community. I cannot fathom losing a kid.
Mm-hmm.
All the money, all the fame, all the, and I know he'd give it all up. I know he'd give it all up.
Oh yeah. It's not important.
Former NFL Commissioner Paul Tagliabue has passed away. The apparent cause of death was heart failure complication by Parkinson's disease. Tagliabue became commissioner in 1989, taking over for Pete Rozelle. He was succeeded by Roger Goodell in 2006. John Malone, cover your ears. A quarterback has won NFL MVP every year since 2012. Will Jonathan Taylor buck the trend and win MVP, or will Drake May pick up the honors? That's the question. Brian Dable out as the New York Giants head coach. Well, yeah, you lose to the Bears, and it wasn't that loss that did him in. It was the 3 losses in a row when you had leads with 2 minutes or less left in the game. That's what did it. But don't worry, Mike Kafka, former Northwestern quarterback and a head coach, and Jameis Winston is going to save the day. That's right. Jameis Winston is going to save the day for the New York Giants. Let's get to our MLB honors as the awards are starting to come in. Nick Kurtz is the AL Rookie of the Year. Congratulations to Nick on his accomplishment. Also, other awards, Drake Baldwin, NL Rookie of the Year. Pat Murphy won NL Manager of the Year for the second year in a row, as did Stephen Vogt, AL Manager of the Year. Drake Skubal won AL Cy Young. That was announced just a little bit ago tonight. And Paul Skeens won the NL Cy Young Award, also announced earlier this evening. Brian Kelly's attorneys say LSU has taken the position that has not formally terminated Kelly as the Tigers football coach and is now seeking to fire him for cause to potentially avoid paying his full $54 million buyout. Yuck. That's going to get ugly.
I mean, people are like taking shots at him too. And my thing is it's like, buddy, if it's in the contract that says you owe me $54 million, yeah, you owe me $54 million. Why wouldn't you? Like, they fired you. What the hell do you give a crap about them anymore? They don't want you. Why do you care about their financial situation? I'd be like, give me every damn dollar you owe me.
Right. Let's see what else we got for you. Four-time NBA All-Star Michael Ray Richardson passed away Tuesday in Oklahoma at the age of 70 after getting diagnosed with prostate cancer. In NFL news, Travis Hunter underwent surgery to repair his LCL, which will sideline him for the remainder of the season. He's expected to return to full football activities within 6 months. This guy wanted to play offense and defense? Really? He's going to do that? Okay. Grace College set the record for most points scored by a college basketball team across NAIA and NCAA divisions, 179. They won 179 to, I think, 121, I think was the final score in that game. So clearly we just don't care about offense or defense anymore. Rob Gronkowski plans to sign a ceremonial one-day contract with New England Patriots so he can, quote, retire as a Patriot for life, fulfilling the wish of a close friend who passed away of cancer earlier this month. Robert Kraft joked that he would take a two-day contract, asked if he would take a two-day contract since they play the Jets on Sunday, to which Gronk replied, "What's the signing bonus?" Kraft then said, "Some things never change." In hockey news, David Pastrnak is the sixth player in Boston Bruins history with 400 goals. His 774 games, second fewest to reach 400 goals in Bruins history behind Phil Esposito. Former MLB great and Reds hated this guy. Kyle Hendricks has retired.
The Reds hated him?
No.
I mean, he was kind of irrelevant.
Maybe it was the Cardinals.
Yeah. Reds fans didn't really hate him.
Anyway, Kyle Hendricks is retired. He is the last of the pitching staff from that 2016 team to retire. Hendricks is hoping to sign a one-day contract with the Cubs. Jed Hoyer has said he plans to have big parts for him next year with the organization. USC pulled off the fake punt of the year by having reserve quarterback Sam Hardaway wear the same jersey number as primary punter Sam Johnson. Howard was listed as number 7 in the game notes for the Northwestern matchup. Now, I'll say this. In no way, shape, or form was Northwestern going to win that game. All right, I'm not using that as an excuse. Northwestern wasn't going to win the game. But even the Big Ten said that the rule was called it was an NCAA rule under unfair tactics. Two players playing the same position may not wear the same number during the game. They add that there should have been a 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct assessed against USC, to which USC replied, and I quote, "Reading is hard." Finally today, the NCAA has placed Michigan State football on 3 years of probation for violations that occurred during Mel Tucker's tenure as coach. The violations occurred due to the participation of 3 ineligible players. The Spartans will vacate all 14 wins from the past 3 seasons. That includes all 5 wins last season. During Jonathan Smith's first year as coach, the 3 players are no longer with the program. Michigan State will also be penalized $30,000 plus 1.5% of the football program's budget. For the 2024 season, that budget was $58.6 million. The Spartans will also face restrictions on visits, recruiting communications, recruiting person days, and off-campus recruiting contacts and evaluations over the probationary period. Feels a little steep.
NCAA is very inconsistent. Is that all of them?
That's it.
Okay. Paul's facts/stats of the week. Green Bay once had a running back in the mid-90s named LaShawn Johnson. Really fast, but not very good. His stat line at the end of one game was 6 rushes for 42 yards with a long of 43. 6 rushes for 42 yards with a long of 43. That's LaShawn Johnson. Not a team stat, but still blows minds that Zach Martin has more, the offensive lineman, has more Pro Bowls than holding penalties. He also has more All-Pros than holding penalties if you count second-team All-Pro as well. 1 shy if you don't. Talk about a really good lineman. And then Tom Brady. In his first 7 Super Bowls, Tom Brady didn't score any points in the first quarter. Didn't score any points in the first quarter. Those are Paul's facts/stats of the week.
Thank you, Paul.
You ready here for real college or not?
Yeah, let's go.
You did pretty good at this last week. So again, this new game here that we're trying it's really simple. Leroy just has to say whether this is a real college or this is a fake college. Okay?
Okay.
The first one this week is Washburn University. Washburn University. Is this real or is this fake?
That's real.
You sound very confident in that. Are you confident?
Yes.
That is correct. Where is it? Give it a guess.
Tennessee.
Kansas. John says that's real. Great Plains Agricultural College. Great Plains Agricultural College. Is that real or is that fake?
I'm gonna say fake.
He says it's fake. You are correct. That is fake. Meredith College. Meredith College. Is it real or is it fake?
Real.
It is real. Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Correct. Wow.
Oh.
Fun fact, that's who the game I did center over the weekend. Their nickname, the Avenging Angels. Pretty good one. Next up, Gulf Coast Bible College. Gulf Coast Bible College. Is that real or is it fake?
I'm going to say fake, but it would not surprise me if it was real.
You're kind of halfway. So it was real, but it merged recently into Mid-America Christian University. But it was...
If it was, yeah, that's fine. I'll take the loss on that one.
Northern Frontier University. Northern Frontier University. Is it real or is it fake? I love these so much.
Fake.
Fake. You are correct. It is fake.
Thank goodness.
Lander University. Lander University.
Fake.
Fake. Oh, it is real. It is very real. Lander University.
What about the Southampton Institute of Technology, huh? What about that one?
Mm-hmm.
That's a darn good school right there.
Mm-hmm. Golden Valley State College. Golden Valley State College. Wow, very confident on that. Shouldn't have been. That's not real.
Sounds real. Sounds official.
I know, right? Eastern Mennonite University. Eastern Mennonite University.
Oh, the real EMU, right? The real EMU.
Will the real EMU please stand up?
Fake.
Eastern Mennonite University. John thinks it's real, and you say it's fake. No, it's real. That is a real place. Summit Ridge College. Summit Ridge College.
Real.
Oh, you're so good. No, that's fake. And the last one, Shrine University. Shrine University. Is that real or is it fake?
Fake.
He says it's fake. John says it's real. Tell you what, I really appreciate you for listening to my center games because center played them in football a few years ago. Thanks for listening. I appreciate it.
How many UIS games have you listened to that?
Not one.
Okay, all right.
No, I think I might have listened to one. I think because I think you might have shared it or something. And I think I popped in there for a couple of minutes. No, I remember when Shrine University was on the center schedule. I remember being like, I have never heard of that place before in my life. Never heard of it.
I need you to understand that I do that with UIS's schedule
all
the time. I mean,
it's one of my favorite parts about this.
Yeah.
Is just the randomness of some of these.
Yeah. So Roosevelt, Parkside, Judson, Williams Baptist, Cedarville, and then they get into a little bit of the conference. Kentucky Wesleyan, William Woods. Yep, William Woods.
Listen, Leroy. Can you ever travel? Can you travel with the team ever?
No.
Oh,
but do I need to go to Kentucky Wesleyan?
Listen, because you know where Kentucky Wesleyan plays their games, right? Oh.
Is it in your backyard?
It is the world famous Owensboro Sports Center.
Oh,
the world.
Okay.
I mean, listen, I don't think you'd be like prepared for it. Williams Baptist played him every year, Steven says. I don't think Leroy would be ready for the world famous Owensboro Sports Center. You wouldn't be. I mean, just you would be. It would be as if you called a game at Soldier Field or Wrigley. Like it's that high of standards.
That much of a mecca.
Of course, you use that word. So what's funny is you use that word, and there is a Twitter account that Steven, I'll have to. Yeah, you'd have to pray a lot before walking in.
Which way is east? That's the way you got to do it.
So there is a Twitter account that now no longer will probably exist. That okay. I kind of had like a little rivalry with that was more them than me. But
am I bothering you?
They always referred to the Sports Center as the Mecca. And I remember we were always like that. Stop. This is also the account that, for whatever reason, loved to call Litchfield Gormleyville. And I'm like, why? But they're the owner and runner of this Twitter account is now behind bars. So don't think it's going to be happening anymore.
Nice.
We'll see. Who's laughing now? A little bit of play clock here. Would you like to ask or answer?
I will answer first. Do I need a number?
You've been about me using AI, so I'm not using AI. You get to choose one famous person to be your next door neighbor. Who is it going to be?
One famous person to be my next door neighbor. Alive or dead?
Both.
Michael Jordan. And dead, I will take John Lennon.
You just want to play music with him, right?
Yeah. Come on.
Or
now.
do you or do you want to do some drugs with him?
Well, I'm not ruling that out either.
Steven says Shaq. Why Michael Jordan? No, you just want to play basketball with him?
His stories would be legendary. His stories would be. I'd love to play poker with him and just hear basketball stories from the 90s.
Something tells me
I wouldn't be invited. I know.
You probably can't afford to get in on his poker games. His poker game, their buy-in is probably your salary.
Oh, yeah. Easily.
100%.
If you have to ask, you can't. If you have to ask, you can't afford it. That's how this works.
Probably some good cigars, too, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. I bet you're right.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm ready for your question.
You get to go back and tell 10-year-old Sammy one thing. What are you telling yourself?
It would never be that. Never Sammy. So, gosh, it's almost 20 years ago. What, then I guess at that age, what, you're like in 4th grade, right? Give or take? In 4th grade? 5th. I don't even know what I would want to tell myself. Like, probably enjoy the moments when you have them. Enjoy the moments while you have them, because there are some of these little things that you hate, or some of these, but take fully in the experiences with some friends that you take for granted, because you don't realize that once you're gone from high school, a lot of those friendships really won't stay around. Don't broadcast for a living. Yeah, I mean, maybe. Yeah. I don't know what else I would be doing, though. Okay, you got one question for me, but now you're going to have to pick on this one.
7.
Yeah, pick it up. That's a terrible question.
11.
I'm overruling this time.
11.
I don't think I asked this one to you, and if I have, you can say it. You can say I've asked if you've picked this one. Aliens land and demand to play one sport to decide the fate of Earth, what sport do we choose and who's our captain?
Baseball and Paul Skeens.
Not Shohei?
Yeah, I mean, Shohei would probably be. Yeah. Yeah, because at least Shohei could hit.
Paul's got a good one.
Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. I think we just do broadcasting and pick Stan Gormley.
It's not a sport. It's not a sport. Bert wants to know, did the Bulls win tonight?
No, they did not, Bert. But you know who did win? The Blackhawks when they played the Red Wings, 5-1.
That wasn't very nice to our listener. It wasn't very nice at all.
Connor Bedard scored in like the first 52 seconds of the game.
Damn.
Football, and they have to face the tush push.
Now we play the Vikings this week. We don't have to face the tush push for another week.
Alrighty, I'm ready for your question.
All right. You receive $1 million to go on a shopping spree. The Apple store or whatever it's called is closed. You have 24 hours to spend it all, or you go to jail for a year. Where are you going?
Oh. Where am I going? Can I go to a house store? Like, and just spend $1 million on a house or something? And if that's not, at that point, you're probably just taking like a Target or something to where you can, or a store like Best Buy, maybe. But then again, I don't even know what I would do with $1 million at Best Buy. It has to be just one store, or can I spend like 100,000 at this place, 200 at this place?
One store.
Yeah, at that point, I'd probably just do like Target or maybe even the Walmart. And after I got everything that I could possibly imagine, I'd probably just be the nice guy that would just be like, okay, we're covering for you. We're covering for you. We're covering for you. Paul's got a good one too, going to a car lot. That's not a bad option either. But if I can't buy a house and just like soup it up to the way I'd want it, with $1 million, then I guess I'd just go to like a department store and load up that way. But even then, I wouldn't be able to spend that much money. I'm too frugal. I have everything that I really need.
Aw, that's so sweet.
It's the truth. It's the truth. He goes to a boat lot to buy boats. Okay, you got any autographs here before we jump into our pick contest for this week?
I do. Let's get to it here. We do have autographs for you. Oh, that's not what I want. That's what I want.
Of course, no Cougar and no Taylorville game this week. So it'll be only 8 picks this week, which is fine. Lower it down a little bit. Now, is this a baseball player, or are you doing like some hockey player on a baseball?
All of these are baseball players today.
Okay. NK? Is that what it is?
Yep.
NK. Somebody Kelly?
Looks like Noel Kelly. Noel?
Neil Kelly? Is it Kelly?
I don't know. No, it's not Kelly.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I know NK. That one, I don't think I know an NK. Oh, it is. It is. Yep. Steven's right. Good job, Steven. Is it Nick Kurtz?
Yeah.
Okay, good job.
Here's number 2.
Corey Hart. Shout out to Bowling Green. Is it not Corey Hart?
No.
I thought I was right there. So this isn't Drake Baldwin. It's not Paul Skeens. It's not Tarek Skubal. Is it CH?
Yeah.
C. Hernandez. I don't even think that's Hernandez. So is that like a T at the end? Or is that a cross?
I don't know. There is a T in his name, but it's not at the end.
Yeah,
so I bet you're right. I bet you're right. I bet it's a cross.
An upside down cross, though, I guess.
It looks weird.
Who is this?
That is Cade Horton.
Why do I know that name?
He finished second in Rookie of the Year. Huge pitcher for the Cubs this year.
Okay. Yes, you could have given me the next 20 years and I wouldn't have come up with that.
Well, then you're definitely not going to get this guy.
Is this guy who finished third in Rookie of the Year?
No.
Oh.
He was in the running. I don't think he finished third, though.
So this is a pitcher for the Phillies?
But yes, and you are right. They are all rookies. They are all rookies. So this guy's a rookie.
Yes, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get this one. Paul's probably Paul didn't watch the Braves much this year. For whatever reason. I'm not entirely sure why.
Because he's a huge racing fan, that's why.
Mm-hmm. Who is this? I guarantee nobody's gonna know this.
That is Andrew Painter. Andrew Painter, pitcher for the Phillies.
No, I wouldn't have ever gotten that. Mike Abel, says John.
I like Steven's answer. Carl, just Carl.
Carl Weezer?
Hey.
Do you know that reference?
The band Weezer?
Carl Weezer.
Oh, no.
God, you're so old.
You didn't know who Otis Nixon was, so don't start to me, all right?
Paul, do you know who Carl Weezer is, or you know who that pitcher was? I'll be impressed if... So Carl Weezer is from. Do you remember the movie? Did you ever watch Jimmy Neutron, or have your kids ever watched that? No,
I've seen one episode.
So he's the fat little ginger kid that's got like asthma. It's Carl Weezer. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he loves llamas. I think John's right.
Oh yeah, hold on. We got to take a look at this as well. These are the new Army uniforms when they play Navy. Look at these things. They're absolutely fantastic.
All of this is lose to Navy? Wow.
They
Oh, wait, sorry. Didn't realize you were still on the show.
They'll feature a marble-based color paying homage to the headstones at Arlington National Cemetery and topography themed around the United States Constitution. And I think they look sharp, Sam.
I didn't say that they didn't. I don't know that I love the numbers.
I'm just glad I'm not broadcasting it.
Yeah, I don't love the numbers. It does. I don't know that I don't know. Those aren't my favorite.
So we take a look. This was 2 weeks ago for the chance to make the college football playoff. Okay. And this is this week. So Indiana moved up a little bit. Alabama, Texas Tech, BYU, Ohio State, Georgia, Ole Miss, Texas A&M, Oregon, Notre Dame, and that Florida school down at the bottom.
What is that Florida school, huh?
It's the Bulls. Come on now.
It is. It is the Bulls. So which one of the Florida schools is that? Come on. You've got like a 1 in 5 chance.
No, I don't. I always get this one wrong. Is it South Florida?
Look at you. Good job.
Cool.
Good job.
Cool.
Good job.
All right. And then...
Oh, you had more?
Oh, yeah, you're good. You're good. I was just going to show this is the updated bracket for the college football playoff bracket projection. South Florida, Georgia, Notre Dame, Oregon. Any of these matchups you looking forward to? If this was how it would be set up?
I mean, I guess Notre Dame.
Other than being called, I mean, you're going to watch it anyway.
Notre Dame and Oregon would probably be one that would be fun. Because like the other ones, I mean, South Florida at Georgia, no. Miami at Texas Tech, meh. Texas at Ole Miss, that's one you can get on a regular Sunday or Saturday. So,
some of these just look like beatdowns, though, man.
That is kind of what we jump into. All righty, time for a little bit of a pick contest for this week. Again, America and myself are tied. Leroy's still behind, but still a lot of time left. No Cougars, no Taylorville. So we jump right into the Kentucky game of this week, Leroy, as the Kentucky Wildcats host Tennessee Tech this week. Tennessee Tech undefeated and number 5 in FCS. Their running back played his sophomore season at Grayson County. Really good kid. Really good kid. So I'm really happy to see that he's having a lot of success. Shout out to cute Arias. I hope he has a huge game. But with that being said, I will pick Kentucky, but I think this is going to be close.
I'll go with Kentucky.
But again, Tennessee Tech, not a slouch. So again, America, drop in your pick here. Yep, you did get Georgia Southern there, Paul. Why do you think we're not giving you another pick this week? And Steven made us pick Kentucky Louisville. That didn't turn out great either. Steven's taking Kentucky. So again, this is Kentucky against Tennessee Tech with this. So America, drop your pick in to see where we're headed for this one. The next game up on the old docket at Wrigley Field, correct?
Unfortunately, it ticked me off because the Big Ten was like,
America is going to go with Tennessee Tech.
The Big Ten ticked me off because they were like, Northwestern plays at Wrigley Field this weekend, and then proceeded to show only highlights from other teams playing at Wrigley Field. There wasn't a single Northwestern highlight in any of the footage, even though Northwestern's the home team. But yes, we play it.
Who are you picking?
I'll take Northwestern, but I'm not proud of it.
I'll take Michigan. I'd assume there'll probably be a decent amount of Michigan fans that'll make that trip, too.
Oh, it'll be 70-30.
Yeah, because
it'll be 70-30.
Different venue and so on. That'll make things a little bit more exciting. Northwest's best side. So John is picking Northwestern in this game. Stephen and John, Stephen and Paul, rather, if you have a pick. Paul and Stephen both take Michigan, so Michigan is America's pick. Next up is the 100 Miles of Hate. WKU takes on MTSU. I will take the Tops. Who are you picking?
Western. Come on now.
I assume so, but didn't want to. Because you know what they say about assuming.
Well,
yeah, that's one of the things that the coach was like, you know what they say about assuming. I was like, dude, like, why are you gotta be an ass? Like, stop it. I was like, just stop. You're gonna beat us by 1,000. Let it go. WKU is America's pick. Leroy, on Sunday at 1 o'clock, the Cincinnati Bengals take on the city near West Virginia, the dreaded Pittsburgh Steelers. You know, it could be Steelers against Al Qaeda, and I would pick Al Qaeda probably. So I would pick the Bengals.
I'll take Pittsburgh.
And I'm okay if this is the only one I separate with America on. Sent me the finger. Offensive but funny.
I did.
John's going to pick a tie. Again, America, if you want to call for a tie and it turns out to be a tie, it is 3 points. It is 3 points. So you can do that if you want. Paul is picking the Steelers. Who does Steven go with? Who does Steven go with? Unless we're going to have a three-way tie in this. Leave that dog alone.
Tell him to stop looking at my pocket.
Steven's going with a tie, so America's going to go with a tie because that's 2 votes for the tie. Okay. So can they get 3 points? They're going for it. God, I'm going to be panicked. I said that what they should do is if this game is a tie, don't let it be a tie. I said this on Jungle Juice. Let Joe Flacco and Aaron Rodgers do a 100-yard dash, and whoever wins the game.
Congratulations on Joe Burrow getting off the injured reserve list.
Yeah, where was
seeing him in 3 weeks?
Where was that in your tidbits? Arguably the biggest NFL news of the week.
I figured you were going to bring it up yourself, so I didn't include it in tidbits.
No, we already talked about it on Jungle Juice.
So much on this show because you get so exhausted from talking about it.
We talk about it on Jungle Juice.
Jungle Juice, so
yeah, we talk about it on Jungle Juice so much. Bears at the Vikings. Leroy, who you got?
My heart tells me Minnesota, but I just can't do it. I'll go Bears.
I'll go Minnesota.
That's fine.
That would have to be worse than a loss to have to watch the football race. Well, there is a race you're going to be watching, Paul.
Yes. 500 miles to be precise.
Steven is taking the Vikings.
Lap 3 of 200.
Paul is taking the Bears. John is talking about the Colts again. Again, odd. Last week, you're really quiet. Now can't shut up. The John Mullen experience, right? He's taking the Bears, so I'm the lone one on the Vikings for this. Interesting. All righty, time for my first pick of the week. Let's see, what do I want to do here? Do I want disgusting?
What crappy college matchup are you going to grab for this week?
Oh,
Appalachian State playing Delaware. Which one are you gonna?
Oh, what's it? You want a Delaware game?
No.
Okay, you asked. Delaware at Sam Houston State. Delaware at Sam Houston State. Leroy asked for it.
No, Leroy did not. What are the records, Hot Shot?
No, I can't do that to you. You got to look it up yourself.
I did
Delaware and Sam Houston State. Delaware is 5-4. Sam Houston State is 1-8. What it is.
Gee, I wonder which team I'm going to pick.
We're not doing this game. I'm kidding. We're not doing that game. Let's see here. We won't. I was debating on whether doing one where we bet the spread of a game, but we're not going to do that. Instead, I am going to stick with Conference USA though. We're going to do Kennesaw State at Jacksonville State. That's a big Conference USA game. Winner probably in the conference championship. Kennesaw 7-2, Jacksonville State 6-3. Like, this is probably the best G5 game of the week. Leroy, who you got? Kennesaw at Jacksonville State.
I'll go Kennesaw.
Oh, Kennesaw State at Jacksonville State. I'm going to take Jacksonville State. They somehow continuously find ways to win these games. And Kennesaw is America's pick for this. Okay, what's your first game of the week?
We are going to head to Philadelphia as the Lions come to town and take on the Eagles.
Eagles seemingly keep finding ways to win games. I'll take the Eagles.
I think Detroit.
Eagles and the Lions.
This week marked the 50th anniversary of the sinking of the Edmund Fitzgerald. And
I was surprised you didn't mention that earlier.
So, and it's and then also a big shout out to all the veterans out there as well that may be watching this wonderful podcast. You guys rock.
You as well. Unless you were counting yourself in that doing this. Lions is America's pick in this. So I'm the lone one with the Eagles. Okay. Yeah, I don't like this. I'm a lone guy on a lot of these this week.
You're either going to do really, really well.
Yeah.
Or you're not.
Do I make you happy and do disgusting Big Ten? Like, is that allowed?
Yeah, but
Iowa at USC. Iowa at USC.
Final score of that game is going to be like the Packers Eagles game. Like it's going to be like 7-3 or something.
Iowa at USC. Who you picking?
Is at USC?
It is.
I'll take the Trojans.
I will also take USC in that game. In America, Paul's going to take Iowa.
Good.
And let's see what America's other pick is. John is taking USC. Steven is taking Iowa. So Iowa is America's pick. What is your last one?
No. Steven did not take Iowa. Steven took Caitlin Clark. Let's be real here for a second.
Is there a difference?
No, there's not.
What's your last game?
My last game is number 11, Oklahoma, heads into Alabama to take on. Would you rather I do Texas, Georgia?
No.
Yes.
I want you to stay away from both of them.
Oklahoma heads into Alabama, number 11 versus number 4, as Alabama tries to prove that they belong.
Roll Tide.
I'll take Oklahoma.
Oklahoma hasn't looked great most of the season, so I'm taking I got to take Alabama in that one. Steven says Alabama by 60. And Alabama probably is the Heisman Trophy winner right now. Ty Simpson, their quarterback.
What are you watching?
And we'll do that. Paul also takes Alabama, so Alabama is America's pick. All righty. Well, we've ripped through this pretty quick. Unanimous Alabama for America here. It is kind of nice here. Like this weekend, we've got basketball scrimmage. So the boys scrimmage at home on Saturday. So I'll pop over there, take some pictures, get to actually watch the team for the first time.
Good.
And then it's nice, though, not having anything really this weekend as far as specifics. On Monday, I have a center game, but it's kind of nice to have a weekend where I don't have anything like directly that I have to do. Like the scrimmage is nice. And then Friday night, I'll go to the UK game. Weird to have a Friday night off.
Yeah.
Very weird.
You'll be okay. You'll make up for it, I promise.
Very weird. Yep, because I'm going to go to the UK game for it. Because next Friday, we got our scrimmage. We got our broadcast. Stephen Smith and I will reunite once again.
Yeah.
No, I would not trade T. Higgins, John. No. Nope. I'll tell you that right now. It's that simple. No, you're not trading T. Higgins. He has a great contract. The Bengals have a lot of cap room. They'll need to find ways to fix the defense in other ways. And trust us, this offseason, if you want to hear us talk about fixing the Bengals defense, go over to Jungle Juice. That's going to be a lot of talk about that. A lot of talk about that. I guarantee it. Any parting thoughts this week? Anything else you got to get?
A lot of the baseball teams are kind of in a weird position as far as trying to figure out what they want to do moving forward. There are some big free agency names this offseason, but are teams going to go all in knowing that there could be potentially be a lockout for the entire season next year? Or do you just shore up this year and try to get to the point where you can get it, go all in this year with the lockout right around the corner? I'm really, really interested to see what some of these teams, especially some of the higher teams, do as far as whether or not they go long-term or if they literally just go, hey, we've got a lockout, we'll deal with this year and then just see what happens afterwards.
I thought you were asking like what I thought the Reds were going to do. And I was like, I'm a Reds fan. They don't ever go all in. They don't ever.
No, I just know baseball in general.
The Athletic, though, reported today that the Reds apparently are very interested in Devin Williams, which that would excite me.
I hate the we're connected because all it does is get me excited for nothing.
Kyle Schwarber gonna be a Red. Kyle Schwarber coming home.
Yeah, is he? You would not shell out the money that man wants.
I bet they would.
You think
so? I bet they would. For a Cincinnati guy, I bet they would.
How many years do you think he's got left? 2?
He's only like 31.
Oh, is he? I feel like he's way older than that.
Isn't he like 31, 32, something like that?
I bet you're right.
He's 32. 32.
Just feels like he's been in the league way longer than that. Because he was a rookie in 15, I think. 15 is when he was a rookie.
Yeah, I think they signed him to like a 4-year deal. And like Steven says, he's a DH. He's got a while. He's got plenty of time.
He is a free agent.
Right now?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So is Wilson Contreras.
You can go back to the Cubbies.
Are you proud of yourself?
Mm-hmm. I don't even know if he is or not, but I just knew. He can go hang out and date Angel Reese.
That's not funny.
It's a little funny.
I just know you love both of them equally.
Nope. Just Contreras.
Leroy was telling me about your Angel Reese love.
No, he does not. Stop it. Oh my goodness.
I am. You're the one that sent me a video with some provocative images in it last
Yes,
night.
yes, I did, because that was funny as hell.
What images are you sending to Sam?
I'm just gonna leave it at that. Just leave it at that.
And throw it on the field.
At the Bengals game?
Yes, and so
Yeah.
I said, "Oh my God, you got him!" The dildos
Yeah,
hung up.
this was back week 2. It happened the home opener, and she sent me the video last night.
Funny.
Of the,
That was hilarious.
Sam's my friend.
Sam is your godfather.
is that our cue?
Yes.
I think good.
Thank you, everyone. Appreciate you hanging out tonight. We'll do it again next week.
Same time, same place. You know where to find us. Have a good rest of your week.